Okay, so I wanted to show how to get an object that's in Blender into Sansar, and specifically an attachment. So what I have here is some earrings, and before I take them out, I need to check and see how many trigons are in here, because on accessories for Sansar, there's a limit of 5,000. So this has to be under 5,000. So the way we can check that, because right now, see, it says like try 71, blah, 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 all that. Well, that's because the people's in here too. And we don't care about how much the people is. What we care about is how much is the earrings. So the easiest way to do that for me is I just go to edit mode. And now you'll see that the earrings have down here, you'll see, and faces. Wouldn't it be lovely if that's the number we wanted? But no, we want this number. And it's 8232 tries. So how do I fix that? Oh my gosh, I've made these earrings. Holy crap. I can't get them into Sansar. This kind of is a bad day. So how do we fix that? Okay, well, pretty simple. We want 5,000, we have 8,000, so you do math, which I'm not that much into, so sometimes what I do is I just end up doing this Decimate thing more than once, which is fine. So you can go through Simply Gone, which has beautiful tools, but so does Blender. I mean, this does just fine. So we're going to add the Decimate modifier. This one is so detailed, this little object, that I don't think we need to be too picky with how we do it. We'll just throw the modifier on it and call it a day. The ratio we want, I think, based upon how many I had and how many I want, I think it's going to be like maybe 0.7, but maybe let's go with 0.68. See what happens. Okay, so we've applied that modifier. And like the way to get to modifiers, you go to the wrench, add modifier, and then this one would be Decimate. Okay, just in case you missed that. All right, so now we want to see, okay, do we have enough tries now, or is it too many? And yeah, we still have too many. We have about 600 too many, so it's about 10%. So we're going to add the Decimate modifier again, and so we're going to set that to, like, I would say 0.89 should work. No, we're going to hope anyway. So apply. We're going to go back to edit mode, and we're going to check it again. And look, we're at 4980, which is absolutely smashing. Okay, so we have that all ready to go. Now, before you have them, they're on the avatar. They look fabulous, but it's very important before you go exporting this to take it into Sansar that you do Control-A, and you make sure that you've hit the location, rotation, and scale. And that is how, when they come into Sansar, they'll be right. Here's the thing. If you bring in your earring and say it's down here and it's huge, and then you do all these manipulations and you get it up here, well, if you don't center that and do that location, rotation, scale thingy, then when it comes into Sansar, guess where it's going to be? Yeah, it's going to be back down where you set it, or where the heck else, or some crazy, interesting location. Let's just say that with an interesting shape. It can be, it just depends upon at what point you applied that rotation scale thingy, based upon how peanutty your thing will look when you get it in there. Okie doke. So we have that ready to go. So now we're going to export FBX. And we're going to go to our pearl earring thingy. So here's the thing. I actually exported this earlier working on it, and then realized that I had too many tries, which is one of the reasons I added that into the process and redid the tutorial. So we're going to go as Sansar pearl earring FBX. And we're going to make sure you tick selected objects. That's another thing that can happen. If you don't tick selected objects, what will happen is you will get the earrings plus the avatar, and you'll be like, why is it not fitting? I don't understand. Well, because you have everything in there, which is not what we want. We just want the earrings. Okay, and so export FBX. Alrighty, so now those are ready to go, and we're going to take them into Sansar now. So when you come into Sansar, you may come into a random area. And so you have to figure out how do I get to where I can import thingies. So we go here to create and style my avatar. That's going to take us into the avatar customization area. And here's my little avatar. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to customize. And look, she's so pleased. We're going to give her something new. She's tickled pink. She's tickled so pink she has on pink lip gloss. Okay, so now we're going to go to the accessories area because these are earrings. We're going to go to accessories. And then what we're going to do is we're going to select the earring one, right? Because these are earrings. So you pick based upon what you're bringing in. Bringing in glasses, earrings, a necklace, a watch, a ring. Based upon where you want to stick the thingy. And we want earrings, so we're going to go to ear. Okie doke. So we're going to say import. We have to find our accessory file, and our accessory file is the Sansar pearl earring. I believe that's what I saved it as. We're super going to hope that's what I saved it as. And then we're going to want an inventory image. Why do we want an inventory image? Because otherwise you've got these annoying just little bracelets and you don't know what the heck you're putting on your avatar. You could be putting a little Rudolph nose when you thought you were putting on something else and go out in public like that. Okay, probably not. You're going to see what you just did. I'm just being completely silly. But anyway, you'll want to make sure you have an inventory image. And I did this earlier. Rendered it out in Substance Painter. I may do a tutorial on that. Super easy to make these images in Substance Painter, so you're not having to go into World, take a picture, come back. It had finally dawned on me that I could just get my Substance images because this is just so you can figure out what this is you're putting on. I don't use this to sell. I use images of what the object looks like in World to sell because I feel like using rendered images can kind of send a false image of what the thing looks like. Okay, and that's just me. All right, so we're going to open that. Okay, so right now there's no materials. I could have set those up in my program, but I just do them on upload just as easy. So what we're going to do, we're going to have to find our albedo, which will be here, base color. And then we're going to do our normal, and they're booger snots. I did this under DirectX, so we're going to hope it works. You're supposed to use OpenGL. We're going to see how they look. But if it doesn't, I'll come back and change it. But you're technically supposed to use OpenGL, as I understand it, for Sansar. The roughness map is how shiny the thingy is, and then the metalness is how metal is it. Okie doke. And then I need to make sure the color is white because sometimes I have peanutty colors on things when I'm working. And I save settings. And now we're ready to go. Let's import and see what happens. So like I said, the last I checked, you're supposed to do OpenGL. So the normal map may be funky on these, so I may have to come back and change it before. But sometimes, depending upon how important that normal map is, and sometimes you can be a little bit sneaky and still get away with it. And we're uploading. And we haven't added the item to inventory. And here we go. And here's our earring, and it's on our little people. I think it's fine. I think the way that normal map did was just fine. And so that's how you get your items into Sansar, and that's how I got these earrings in here. So hopefully that's helpful, and guess that's it. Okie dokie, bye.